Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. In this video I'm going to be trying to use a different structure that I hopefully will use consistently for future videos. I want to have 3 different parts potentially. The first part is one I'm recording now that is before my workout. Then I'll have a part that I record after talking about my thoughts about my workout. And then potentially a third part talking about something related to fitness or something not directly related to my workout, whether it be politics or whatever with that. And I also want to keep the videos a bit shorter, just so I have a consistent structure and to kind of challenge myself to be more concise with the way that I speak. So hopefully I can continually do this, but we'll see how it works out, because after my workouts I definitely tend to drag a little bit because I'm very tired. But for my workout today, I have accessory work to do. I have good mornings. I'm going to work up to 105 pounds for that for 3 sets of 10. It shouldn't be any issue. Good mornings are very easy for me because my lower back's really strong, hamstrings are strong. Obviously you can tell because my deadlifts are relatively high compared to my other lifts. I then have some snatch grip behind the neck press plus overhead squats. So I'm not sure what weight I want to do with that, but I do want to push that a little bit. It will be difficult to do the overhead squats. So I don't know what my ideal weight is, but I will probably push the weight up a little bit because it's 6 plus 3, so 6 presses, 3 overhead squats for 5 sets. So I'll do kind of a progression each way up. Still trying to get the feel of where I can push it, especially for those kind of different exercises that I don't do all the time even now. I then will have clean and jerk. It's 105 for a 3 plus 3, so 3 cleans, 3 jerks, and then 135 for 3 plus 3 for 5 sets with that. So not very heavy, and just want to continue to work on the form and just being precise and not doing anything stupid with the motion, trying to be as efficient with it as I can. Those should all be easy. I will be trying very hard not to go above that weight since this is a lighter day, and it's imperative for me not to push too crazy on these days so I can recover for the days where I'm doing a lot of extra weight and not just driving myself into the ground every day, because that's a very hard tendency that I tend to have. But after that I will have some box jumps, 2 sets of 10. I will be probably doing about the same height. I may try to push the height a little bit on that. Box jumps have been feeling really good, so I just want to continue the positive momentum with that and really try to, when I land in a more controlled position, and when I jump down off the box, land in a controlled position with it. When I first started them I was kind of stepping off, but I may just jump off. If I don't notice any sort of detriment to that. I know it's a little bit more strain because you're landing with it, but I'll have to decide that when I go there. I'm not sure how I do that. Probably we'll just jump down, or I don't know. I guess you'll see after I talk with the workout. I then will have some ab work and some bench press stuff today, and this is probably the biggest variable I have today because I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. I have it planned where I'll do 2 sets of 5 with 225, with 255 as well. Do a single with 275, a single with 295, and then drop it down to 255 for a 3x3, and then 225 for a 1x8. The goal is essentially just to do a heavy single. So if 275 feels real heavy, I'll cut it off there. If it feels kind of heavy and then I only want to go to 285, then that's what I'll do. But I definitely want to hit a lot of volume with that. It'll be regular grip, bench, and all of that sort of shenanigans. But that's really my plans for today, so hopefully they all go well. I'm it's about 3:15 right now, so I probably will go about 4:30. I need to get some food because I am starving right now, as well as some more caffeine, because coffee is love, coffee is life. So I will talk to you all after my workout. Peace. Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing well. I just got done with my workout and everything went as planned except for the bench press. The bench press I decided to delay until Saturday. The reason for doing that is when I was doing the clean and jerks, my wrist was a bit sore, so I decided to push back the bench press, because not only do I have clean and jerks today, I have them tomorrow. Today they're very light, but tomorrow they are heavier, and I don't want to have any sort of issue be exacerbated by doing bench press when it's not specifically needed, and when I have the freedom and ability to do it on a different day where it's not going to be detrimental to my progress in anything, because I'm not focusing on the bench press right now, although obviously still want to get it to be better, since a bigger bench is always going to be helpful for me in improving my powerlifting total and just being a stronger individual overall. But other than that, I did everything as planned. You will notice that when I do my good mornings and when I was doing the behind the neck press plus overhead squats, when I get the bar up, I'm doing a muscle snatch, and that isn't because I'm too lazy to get the weight out of the rack. I could very easily do it out of the rack and still be doing the exercise, but I like doing the muscle snatch up to get a little extra practice. Granted, it's only 1 rep per set when I'm doing it, but I like to get that little extra work in if I can. Since I'm going to be using the weight anyway, I might as well do that to just really work on the snatch really as much as I possibly can with that. But I had the good mornings behind the neck press with overhead squats, with the good mornings that went as planned behind the neck press plus overhead squats. The highest I went was 105, and I did that for my last set. And box jumps, and those went well. The box jumps were weird because I couldn't get the regular box that I was using, so I had to just kind of guesstimate the measurement. So I think I was a bit higher than what I was. What I'm going to do the next time that, when I go back, I'm going to put a tape measure in my bag, so when I come in, I'm going to be able to measure the box. Not because I'm that OCD, but just so I can kind of measure where I am and know if I'm making a big jump on a different day or if it's a really easy one or any of that. I had one misstep on the box, and I think it was less that I was able to get to the height of the box. I just bumped it with my foot. At least I hope so, because I felt really dumb when I missed the jump, seeing how I got 19 out of 20 that I did, and I was doing sets of 10. First 10 went perfectly fine. It was like in the middle randomly. I think I just lost focus for a second with that. But other than that, workout was pretty easy. I did some abs afterwards, and tomorrow lots of I think the focus is heavy clean and jerks and clean pulls. I will be adding some deadlifts in tomorrow, and I will be doing that early in the morning because I have 2 games to coach throughout the day, so I have to get all of my stuff in before our first game. But other than that, had a real good workout, and I'll catch you all in the next part of this video. Peace. Hi everyone. I'm glad you made it to this part 3 of this current video, but in this part I wanted to talk about a recent comment that I had on one of my older videos, not older, like a couple days ago. Samurai Squat asked me how long I would be weightlifting, and I told him 2024, and he thought thought it was funny. I was like, I'm serious, that's about when I'm gonna stop. And obviously I use the terms of the Olympics to create that number, and I'm going to be about 30 or 31, and I figure after that age the rate of my improvement within the weightlifting movements will probably be going down. I won't be able to get as efficient because of injuries or old age or whatever with that. But while I'm young, I'm going to be able to add strength and improve my ability at it a lot easier than once I'm older. And after that time, I may want to focus more on powerlifting, but I at least want to push it really hard until then. That doesn't mean I don't want to compete in powerlifting at all. What it means is that I will, sorry, that was my watch dinging for the hour. But what it will mean for powerlifting is I may just go high bar in a meet. I may not peak for 2 weeks for a meet. I may just lift normally, then go into a meet and see what I can do. I don't think the weightlifting stuff is going to be so detrimental to, I don't think it'll be detrimental at all to my strength, but I don't think it's going to, destroy me if I want to do a powerlifting meet, and it's going to benefit me, frankly, in my ability to just get stronger in general. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to make the Olympics or anything extreme like that. Most likely I won't be anywhere near that, but at that time when I'm 30 or 31, I want to be able to push myself to my genetic max and kind of just max out for life at that age, and then think about different goals. Perhaps that means weightlifting longer, perhaps that means focusing on something else, but I want to do it while I'm young because you only get really one chance to be a really good weightlifter, at least as good as you could potentially be. And that's really what I want to do, around that time, compete nationally if I can, and see where it goes at that point, see if I can do well compared to other people or compared to myself or anything like that, but perhaps then focusing on powerlifting stuff after that. But I also, besides all that, wasn't part of the question. This wasn't part of the question, but I potentially may not be cutting ever again. I may just try to continually add muscle until I fill out the 105 weight class. In the last meet that I did, I was in the 94, and I was a couple pounds under that, so I was well within the weight range. But I don't really envision myself wanting to cut, and I feel like me trying to grow physically will allow me to handle increasing amounts of volume, as well as to build strength and to really extremely fill out my frame, even more so than I am now. I'm 5'11", and about 206 or 7 this morning. But I really think I could be, you know, in that 105 weight class and really fill it out in a way that I'm not like a tub of lard. At least I hope so. Perhaps I won't be able to get to that point where I weigh that much, but I'd like to see. I'd like to see how much muscle I could put on and see how strong I can get at the weightlifting movements and all of that. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video because I'm about to Skype with Jake from NEF Fitness about our future plans for next summer, about gym stuff. So we're gonna get on that, and if anything fun and exciting happens, perhaps an update in the future, but most likely not. I'll just continue to ramble on about my various things that I do, training and the house and all of that fun shenanigans. But if you made if you made it this far, I appreciate it, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.